guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while. 2 weeks, it's not a while, but welcome back to another KSP video. Today we will be going to the Munnn, or the moon in real life terms. We will be trying to grab as much science now that we have that storage module, which lets you store all the science from your experiments and lets you reuse most of them. Not all of them, like the Science Junior, you can't redo without a scientist, which I will hope will be on the next mission, hopefully, because I don't have any two-seater pods yet. But yeah, it'll just be a standard mission to the Munnn. I have to warn y'all that I had a bunch of bugs and some skill issues. So if you stay to the very end of the video, there will be a spoiler section where I'll show you all the slight problems, including the bugs, including the mishaps where it's just a skill issue. But I'm so glad that I had revert on, because I was genuinely raging with how many times I died to stupid reasons. Most of it was myself, by the way. But yeah, anyways, so I did do 2 engines at the very bottom just for a more stable and a more high thrust to weight ratio type rocket. I don't like the low thrust to weight ratio rockets. If you don't know what thrust to weight ratio is, it's basically how much thrust you have compared to your rocket. So let's say your rocket is 1 ton and you have 1.5 tons of thrust. That means that your thrust to weight ratio is 1.5 because you have that extra half ton of thrust. Anyways, I like high thrust to weight ratios because low thrust to weight ratios tend to topple a lot, and that's also why I added the SRBs, because it gives you a little boost. Always add more boosters, because boosters, it's KSP, more boosters. You'll see in the background the nice volumetric clouds by Black Magic, I believe. You actually miss it. At the very beginning, there was a nice thunderstorm, and I have to say, the volumetric clouds revolutionizes the the graphics of the game. It just looks so beautiful. I haven't even been to other planets yet. We'll be the moon, but obviously there's no atmosphere to form clouds on the moon. But just look at that. It's beautiful. And Black Magic has a Patreon that you can go get his mod off of. I will not have the link, but just look up Black Magic's volumetric clouds on KSP. Anyways, skipping through all that, we're going to be doing a very steep ascension, because I suck at ascending and tilting very quickly when you ascend, because I feel like it puts more drag on the rocket. But as you can see a little bit of drag on there with the little flames coming off the support strut. I did learn today that I have to turn on a setting for auto strut, and so my rocket, as you can see, is wobbling. One of the spoilers is one of my rockets flipping over because it wobbled too much. Now it's in space, you won't be able to see it very well, but anyways, but yeah, so I'm just doing a casual maneuver node there. I did a lot of maneuver nodes, so I'll be skipping through most of them, or I will end up just fast forwarding really fast through them. So yeah, I'm just about to do my orbit burn with the Terrier. There we go. The Terrier engine is a really low thrust to weight ratio, so I had to start this it was like a 3-minute burn at least. I'm kind of scared for whenever I get nuclear engines, because I do not have better time warp, and better time warp basically lets you do physics acceleration, so your physics are still on, but you still can accelerate time. I think it's to 8x. But I don't have that mod on right now, and so it was an extremely long burn. I probably could have fast forwarded through this, but it's alright. But yeah, so I do have to say, I apologize for being late last week. My work has been a little bit crazy with some events and some weird shifts that I've been doing. But I'm hoping to always upload at least once a week, if not every 2 weeks. We'll just keep doing these until somebody comes up with something better. I noticed that I was getting a little bit more views. I'm hoping that everybody sticks around, especially for the funny parts at the very end. Like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. But yeah. So, about to start my re-entry burn. I mean, technically it would be a re-entry burn since it's the moon, but it doesn't have an atmosphere. Would that technically be a re-entry burn? I don't know, actually. Retrograde burn to burn into orbit. Grabbed a bunch of science here. And if you notice, I have my SAS off. SAS is stability assist something. I'm assuming it's just stability assist, but it helps me, and I guess my pilot, stay going the direction we wanted to, but it uses the reaction wheels inside the landing module, or the command module, and I did not put extra batteries, nor do I have solar panels, which is extremely bad whenever you're using all the electronics on your ship. So yeah, we kind of had a rough time landing here. I miscalculated a lot. You'll see a few of the bloopers, I believe, will have me crashing. And then this is also where I noticed that I didn't have landing gears. Or landing legs. So I have to land on my engine, which you're going to see how well that goes. It goes kind of a smooth landing. I'm quite proud of the landing there. In fact, we just tapped it and we were able to stay on the Terrier. It's beautiful. And then timber. Straight down. Yeah, it didn't really do anything, but I was just collecting science here and not doing too much. Self-explanatory area. The scatterer, which is the mod that I'm using for all of the like rocks and areas like that, is really nice, but the objects clip a lot. In fact, actually, I used one of the rocks to launch up, and I was surprised because, to be honest with you, I've always thought these were just general textures and kind of like holograms like that huge rock was, but luckily it was not, and I was very appreciative. I very much enjoyed the fact that it wasn't all that. Here we go, Boomstick International. Or I did Moonstick Interlunar. Let's see. And I do apologize for the remixes of music. I kind of have to because licensing, but sounds good, I think. So there was quite a few crashes here, but if you just watch, I had the theory that maybe I could hit something just perfectly time it enough to where it would bump off a rock and bump the nose up, so I was able to take off. And there you go, there you see it. And I basically just thrusted. Unfortunately, I didn't thrust in a good direction, but we had plenty of fuel. 1,200 meters per second of fuel. Of acceleration is great. I think you need a tops of probably 800 to get safely back to Munnn, or of Kerbin. But I always bring extra fuel because I'm totally garbage with the burns and stuff. I tend to miss a lot. But yeah, once we got up here, the thrust to weight ratio for that command module was great, and I kind of enjoyed it. The Terrier is actually a really good vacuum engine and a general landing engine. It's just, it's so weak that it's only good for small crafts. But I think with this stage, with max fuel, it was like 1.2, which is really good for a plane. Plane. Wow. A rocket. I was gonna get a double encounter, but I moved it away because I didn't want to get double encounter with Munn. That'd be very counterintuitive. I mean, it'd be great. I ended up doing it again, or almost doing it again before I ended up landing, but that really isn't profitable to the Kerbal nations. And there was a lot of bugs with this, like this one right here. I just completely warped straight through the atmosphere. I'm trying to air brake here, and just completely warped through it. Don't know what happened there. You'll see in one of the bloopers where the texture of the land was like in the clouds, and it blew up like I was on Jewel. Like it blew up before I even touched the ground. It was super buggy and stuff. But, oh, look at those. Look at that graphics, man. It's beautiful. Those clouds in the distance and the smoke and the fire. Jeb, of course, can't see anything because the pure plasma coming off of that heat shield. It's just beautiful. For those who don't know, that fire that's coming off the heat shield is basically the air not being able to move away from the craft fast enough, and so it heats up and causes plasma, which then is able to move out of the way, but it's already plasma, so it creates a fiery look, you could say. Other people also say that it's friction. I believe that it could technically be friction, with the friction of the air not being able to move out of the way, but like even that doesn't really make sense. We ended up, as you're about to see, we ended up losing our science module, but we ended up having our stored stuff, so we were able to get through it. 354 science. That is one of my best runs yet, man. And this is on hardcore, so I get 50% of the science I'm supposed to. I was trying to decide between... I was going to get solar panels no matter what. I cannot do without solar panels. It frustrates me every time I end up running out of battery. Which, by the way, we ended with like 5 battery left, which is very bad considering the thing you start out with 60, I believe. So yeah, I was gonna get the batteries, and then I was gonna get, I think I got the engines, the bigger engines. I got the fuel and then the bigger engines. And then advanced construction, which has, oh no, flight control, which has the 2-man pod, which I'm really hoping to use on the next mission so I can get more science. But yeah, that's about it. The bloopers are about to come up, and I really hope that y'all enjoy, and y'all have a great day. Peace.